Hello world, I'm Chris Pirillo, and you're watching another live edition of the LockerGnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short, your daily dose of geek news, product views, and answers that you can use, like an answer to the question, am I a father yet? No, I am not yet a father. Diana is still pregnant, and her due date originally was tomorrow, and it was then moved back to 3 or 4 days ago. So she's still pregnant, and I am still, waiting for that to actually happen. So thank you, everybody, for joining me during this live broadcast, and I hope everybody has a good time with whatever is about to happen. I don't know until it's actually done. Let me go ahead and thank the... Ow. Let me not thank this little piece of pressed... It's not even wood. What is this? Pressed... what do they call it? Pressed cork? No, what... I hit my finger, and I'm trying to blame the desk. Leave it there. 928 super nomies! That's right, you're all my nomies, and then I got the super nomies, because they were formerly known as patrons, now they are super nomies. You want to become a super nomie? You can! Head over to nomies.com. Oh, you got you. And 928, I'm pretty happy about that. I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do for you on a daily basis without them, so thank you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate all the support that you might be able to give. A fair amount of news today, including news that from September 7th to September 13th, every Xbox One, the console, the game console that some people hate, some people have, and some people want. Well, I know! Wicket likes Wii, so I said Wii. Are you happy? It's about the Xbox. Anyway. Every Xbox One sold between those dates will, or through a retailer, will come with a Xbox One game of your choosing. You want an Xbox One game? There you go. Bam. They'll give it to you. You get a new Xbox One, you get, it's Nintendo! Ask Nintendo! It's not my fault! So thank you, Microsoft, for doing something like that. This may push me over the edge. I mean, not just with my brother's problems with the PS4, as he's documented in his vlogs, but also thinking that I might want to jump into the world of Twitch at some point, playing some more casual games like Tetris or Geometry Wars or something of that kind of gaming experience. I don't know. I haven't decided, but I think I should Twitch. I just don't know what yet. I want classic games. Can I do that? Can I play classic games on Twitch? Is that asking too much? I should ask someone who is in the know. Oh, speaking of in the know, this weekend we're planning on having another live broadcast. Well, I'm telling them right now! We're planning on having another live broadcast with Barnacles Nerdgasm and his friend who's from the 501st. Another live broadcast here, and you could join us, everybody. We make that live broadcast available for everybody to tune in, whether you're a super nomie or just a regular nomie. Glad you're my nomie. A little affectionate word. Nomies. Everyone's a nomie. Nomies. All my nomies.
Some super nomies.
That's what I'm saying, super nomies. So, my dad's here. He just joined us. It was not him who was barking. So we plan on doing a Geek Out, doing some popcorn tasting, possibly even doing Cards Against Humanity again with Jerry and his friend. I don't know if his friend's going to come dressed up, though it'd be cool, because his friend does not just cosplay, but professionally. He gets paid to dress up as Darth Maul. He's one of the very few certified to actually do that and get paid. Kind of neat. He's actually coming over to help me get my Stormtrooper uniform refit. I still have that in the closet, and it just didn't fit very well, so he's going to help see if he can tweak that. Another bit of news. Now, this is something that's a bit more personal for me. The White House has announced Google's Megan Smith. Megan worked for Google, specifically Google X, as the next U.S. CTO. Our Chief Technology Officer for the country is Megan Smith from Google. Now, I met Megan. She's actually in a vlog, a Pirillo vlog. If you look at remember when I did the Ungrounded project with British Airways last year? I met Megan on that transatlantic flight. Really, really nice person. She even gave me her business card. I'm just saying. Didn't email her, though. I was kind of afraid. Now, what do I email her now? Hey, Megan, I'm having a problem with Twitter. Can you tell me what I need to do? That'd be overkill, right? But she's a CTO. I mean, you can't get much higher than that as far as technology in this country and the government is concerned. So, congratulations, Megan. I'm very happy to have met you. And honestly, and I tweeted this out earlier, I'm absolutely serious. She knows what she's doing. Her head is in the game. And I don't think the U.S. could have asked for a better CTO. There was a reason she was selected for the ungrounded flight. I still don't know why I was selected, but she was definitely on board in more ways than one with that flight and trying to come up with solutions to a problem of what's happening with STEM, specifically with not just minorities, but also what is termed as a minority these days, as well as, because I see at some point, because here's the thing, our child is going to be, well, I'm white in skin color, skin tone, this is what I look like, but I've got an Italian heritage. Diana is Mexican. So what's the child? The child has Mexican blood and Italian blood and is an American. So at what point does a minority no longer become a minority because we're intermixing with human beings? Because we can, obviously. If we were not able to intermix, like if I'm not going to go this far, but if I were to try to have a baby with my vlog camera, it wouldn't work. We're just incompatible. It just wouldn't work that way. It's not going to happen. If I tried to do the same thing with my phone, it wouldn't happen. But, a human being and a human being, it's just the way we were built to be compatible. So at what point does that just kind of disappear and we all just realize, hey, we're human beings? Hey, that's kind of nice. We can be human beings and treat each other like human beings. I think it's a nice thing. So we were trying to address some of the problems on this flight related to STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics with females. Or women, girls, because apparently, and I didn't know this was an issue, I mean, it's just not my thing, right? But girls apparently are not encouraged to pursue those topics in school. And to me, it's just baffling because, if you're an engineer, you're an engineer. I look at, I see someone online, and I interact with someone online, they're a geek, they're a nerd, they're passionate about this, that, or the other thing. They show me how intelligent they are, not by how they look, but by how they act and what they're doing. And to me, the last thing in my mind is anything that, usually gets leveraged when you're having a conversation with someone. Like, what does someone look like? Where are they from? All these things. I'm like, hey, if they're smart, if they're conducting themselves well, the internet allows for that level of intercommunication so long as you're open to knowing that other human beings are using the internet and other human beings are using technology, and usually for good. So I'm very, very aware that tackling some STEM problems could actually make the world a better place. Because I think, you're a human being, you have a brain, you can think, and granted, there are definite differences between men and women. Some of them we joke about, in a joking fashion. Kind of like, because guys are different from girls. It's just, or guys and women, I don't know. I don't want to sound insensitive. I'm just saying we're different. Obviously, we have different equipment. That's what perpetuates the species in that sense. So, at least at this point in time, until we all become like test tube babies, which could happen. I think at some point it's reasonable. It could happen. Science is kind of advancing that far. So, I'm just saying, if you are a female, a girl, a woman, whatever label you choose, whatever one you want, your identity, I'm telling you, you are fully empowered to master STEM in such a way that I never could, and I respect you for that. I honestly, I care about who you are as a person. I don't care what you are. Does that make sense? I don't view the world that way. I tend not to. I don't think that way. I don't think that way. Maybe the internet's kind of trained me to ignore those things. Oh, I had a good upbringing. So says my father. I can't say otherwise. Otherwise, he'll beat me again. Pretty good upbringing. He was just reaching for a drink. He's just reaching for a sink. Got PTSD over here. So, next bit of news, now that I've kind of played that out, I just wanted to bring it up. I think it's something worth talking about because I think, unfortunately, people get in their heads that geeks and nerds are just guys, and they're not. Geeks and nerds are sexless or, not founded in gender or anything related to even socioeconomic background. Your passion's your passion. Google is set to pay out at least $19 million to settle an FTC complaint on kids' in-app charges. This is not really something that had mattered to me one way or another because I didn't have a kid. I don't have a kid yet. But the fact that $19 million are going to be paid out because apparently Google didn't lock down Android well enough. And I think Apple's had similar issues, Amazon as well. Could they go further? Absolutely. I wish that, or I hope that by the time our child is playing with technology and has the opportunity to buy something in an in-app purchase, that they can't. Or at least that I get, hit up first and say, hey, do you want to buy $84 million worth of Minecraft stuff? No, I'd rather not. Not what I choose to spend my money on today. So Google is going to be paying some of you parents a little bit of money. Speaking of Amazon and apps, Amazon's Game Studios has launched its first gaming app on iTunes. If you have an Amazon TV and you've played this game, Sub-Zero Air Support is this app that's now available on iTunes. I believe it was also available or is available now on Google Play, which is kind of different for Amazon. Amazon, forked Android to have its own experience on Fire OS. I think that's what they were calling it last I looked. So you have to have an Amazon TV, which is $99, or you can get it on sale. I think it's now like $70 or whatever. I mean, maybe within Geek Impulse buy territory for you. You can now get this companion app for your iPad or your iPhone to basically have a second screen interacting with the Amazon TV. Big deal. If you have an Amazon TV, an iPad, or an Android device, you can now interoperate between those screens. So I think that's pretty exciting. I'm very glad to see Amazon taking that path, but it makes sense from my standpoint. It makes sense because Amazon shouldn't really care how you get to Amazon so long as you're getting to Amazon. You feel me, right? They don't care. What do they care? No, we only want people to buy on Amazon when, they buy on an Amazon device. Well, how far is that going to get you? They don't care how you get to Amazon so long as you do. Just like Google. Google doesn't care how you get to Google so long as you do. Apple wants you to go through Apple. That's what makes them a different company. For better or for worse. I'm just saying. They're completely different players here. So Amazon has released this. If you have an Amazon TV, you may want to check that out. Sub-Zero Air Support is now available. Yes, it is free, but it's going to be useless unless you have an Amazon TV. I'm a fan of Emoji, and there's a new app that aims to share with friends where you are or what you're doing based on emoji. I like that. I have an emoji folder, and I'm going to be downloading this. I don't know if I'm going to be using it all that often, but I enjoy emoji. Steven is the app's name. It's available right now on iOS, since that has full emoji support. Hopefully, we're going to see some new emoji come down the pike at some point in the future, and the spec has gone through, and it will happen. It's a matter of not if, but when. I'm still waiting for Google Chrome to support emoji. They've got beta emoji support behind a Chrome flag on Chrome OS, which works kinda, but I'm a fan of emoji. That's honestly, I love emoji. I've always liked little picture things and rebuses. I used to love completing rebuses. Wicket, what do you want? Come here. What are you doing? Come here. What do you want? He comes over lately. Okay, there. Now you got your chance to say what you want to say. Talk to the internet. Nothing? You have a chance. You were trying to interrupt me earlier. No, you effectively interrupted me, but go ahead. Just right there. That's the internet. He runs out of here and gets stage fright. That's the problem with Wicket. He's stage fright. Hackthemenu.com is not what you think it is. If you wanted to know what else you could order at some very popular chain restaurants, you can check out this website. It's I guess it just recently launched. It came, I saw a link on a tweet or something, or an article or something, and I clicked it. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of neat. You can get hidden menus, or something that you could order at a restaurant that otherwise is not on the menu. Check it out. It's a free resource. Hackthemenu.com. Twitter's CFO, as alleged by a pretty amazing journalist, as far as I'm concerned, on GigaOM, says that a Facebook-style filtered feed is coming, whether you like it or not. Honestly, if Twitter becomes more like Facebook in the way it filters tweets for you, I think it will have jumped the shark. I think that's a massive mistake. One of the reasons I like Twitter is that I don't have to worry about the filtering that Facebook does. I don't see 99% of the things that I want to see on Facebook because Facebook thinks it knows better, and it doesn't. It genuinely doesn't. I mean, I know they're doing their best, and I'm sure they got statistics to back it up, but Facebook makes me use Facebook in a way that I don't want to use Facebook, and I have no choice because it's Facebook. It's Facebook's way or the highway, and that's the way it is. So now Twitter, the CFO, is suggesting that Twitter is going to go the same route as Facebook in terms of the Facebook-style filtered feed. So here's where I think I would be okay with it. Not as a blanket. That I don't want as my home feed. I would like it like TweetDeck. On TweetDeck, I have several columns. I've got the general home feed, I've got mentions, I've got searches, I've got different columns. Now, if they made a separate column or a separate page that was filtered and labeled as filtered, I'd be fine with that. Cool. It's curating my feed for me. I'd like that. But I still want that option an easy option to scan that home feed. Otherwise, I just think that Twitter would be going the wrong direction. And I can't be the only one who thinks that way. I know Dad was kind of sitting here in the background. He was cheering. I thought he was going to hit me again, but I think he was actually in solidarity. He believes the same. He believes what I believe, and that would ruin the Twitter experience for a lot of people. That is one way that I wish they would not be like Facebook. I think that would be a pretty massive mistake if they made it a blanket feature. If they didn't give you the option to work with or interact with Twitter the way that we have, this unfiltered fire hose of sorts, I feel like the value of Twitter would be watered down to the point where I find out something's happening, something big is happening. For example, and all respect to Joan Rivers, may she rest in peace. She passed away today, and the only way I found out is because Twitter just kind of exploded. I'm like, something was happening. Now, if Twitter went through and filtered everything, I wouldn't know. Wouldn't have known as quickly, certainly. So I value Twitter, not because it's Twitter and it's simple and 140 characters and whatnot, not just because it supports animated GIFs, but I value Twitter because it is unfiltered, and I can control that feed as much as I can. I have and primarily use TweetDeck as a source for using or interacting with Twitter. So it's a big value for me to live inside a social universe that is unfiltered. And Google, I think, has made a massive amount of mistakes with YouTube and surfacing only things it wants you to see. And Facebook, I think, has made a massive mistake in just surfacing posts that it believes you want to see. And the bottom line is they're making massive mistakes, and users can't do anything about it. So Twitter, don't jump the shark. Don't do something like this. I doubt you're going to listen to me. I have no sway whatsoever, but I think if you listen to your users, you would not do something like this at all. Yes, Dad? What? I need to flip it? Oh, I guess I'm now at the midway point of the broadcast. Thank you, Dad. My timer over there. This particular presentation will be updated at the 10th of the month after pledges have actually gone through. Patreon's kind of working on an updated system, which makes it better for me and hopefully better for everybody out there if you decide to become one of the super nomies. Now, speaking of Twitter, this news also came across my desk, virtual desk, of course, on Twitter. Well, again, this is where I use Twitter, an unfiltered experience. Twitpic is apparently shutting down. Now, I used Twitpic at one point. I will be exporting my pictures too. I used Twitpic to post pictures to Twitter before Twitter supported pictures natively. So Twitpic, I haven't necessarily used in the past few years, and so I wouldn't say that Twitpic is. Twitpic feels like it's basically in a corner. Twitter is saying you can't apply for any kind of trademark, with your brand and what you're doing, and the person who basically created Twitpic saying that they can't afford any kind of legal battles with Twitter on it. So they're shutting down. And so if you use Twitpic, I hate to tell you, but it's probably time to move on to another service, whatever one you use. I believe that Twitter's image service has worked just fine. That's how I've chosen ever since Twitter enabled that natively. And they didn't have it originally. Well, that's why Twitpic kind of came up. The moment they did, I was using Twitter as an image hosting service because it was just easy. Drag, drop, and you're good to go. So if you use Twitpic, that's something to keep in mind. It will not be here as of the end of this month. They will be giving you an export option, so don't worry about that. If you use WordPress, and some people do, especially if you blog, although WordPress can be used more than just more than just blogging. Pretty soon, WordPress 4.0 will be released. It's codenamed Benny, named after Benny Goodman, and it looks to be good. A solid update. WordPress is certainly a juggernaut in the web publishing world. I'm not excited about seeing the new version. I'm always kind of like, oh, okay, that's fascinating. I think, to me, blogging has kind of gone to the wayside. I mean, I'll put it to you this way. I've got a pseudo announcement to make here at the... did I link it? I thought I did. No. Okay, I guess I'll tell you right now. I had an opportunity to swap out the platform for the free LockerGnome app. I don't know if you've used this to this point. LockerGnome app on iOS and Android. It is free. There's not much of a good experience on the app. It works. I use it primarily to send out push notifications to all y'all to let you know that new videos are available to watch on YouTube. But that's about it. And I've been wanting something more from the app, but unfortunately, Mobile Roadie doesn't exactly think the same way that I do. So I have an opportunity to migrate the LockerGnome app from the current Mobile Roadie platform. Let me go ahead and kick in the screensaver here to another platform. But here's the thing. As I shared this on social earlier, certainly I think I did Facebook primarily. I don't know if I shared it on Twitter yet. I made a straw poll, a simple poll that you guys can, guys and gals can just vote. I have an opportunity to switch platforms, but the thing is, they're only launched on iOS right now. Android support will only become available in 2015, early 2015. So I can either switch now, and that would only be available to the LockerGnome app, which may get rebranded to Gnomies, would only be available to iOS users until 2015, or would you, the community, I'm asking all you Gnomies, everybody who's watching, everybody who participates, would you rather have me wait to launch that app until there is Android support? Android support. The reason why I ask is because first I want to know what a majority of people want from me. I'm giving you an opportunity to interact. So when it does happen, you cannot complain. This is a case where majority will rule. I'm very interested in your feedback. Some people have said, roll it out now. Some people said wait for Android. The reason why is because the LockerGnome app is available for free on both platforms right now. And so I wouldn't want to take that experience away from Android users altogether. So just give me your response. What do you think? Let me hang on. Let me look to see what our results are to this point. Simple poll. We've had a couple hundred people, I think, respond to this point. Let's see here. 64% of you believe that I should roll it out as soon as possible, and 36% of you say wait for the Android support, please. So this is your chance. This is your opportunity to tell me what you would want me to do. I'm probably going to be making a decision sooner rather than later because I'd really like to see what this other platform has an opportunity for. If you don't have an iOS device, Android support, they tell me, is coming, obviously, because there are a lot of Android users out there. I just don't want to. I want to bring everybody in together, but I don't know if I want to wait. If I had a choice, I'd do it now and then wait for Android. But I'm giving you the choice. You vote. You. Thanks, Dad. I can't do both. Well, because I guess I could. I guess I could keep the Mobile Roadie app active on Google.
Until it announces.
And then okay, so I'll replace the current app on iOS. Okay, there we go. iOS users, okay, there we go. So Android users, you'll get the old experience. Dad wins. There we go.
Not even the geek kind.
Why not both? You just like that commercial of soft shell, hard shell, the girl. Why not both? No, that's Candy Crush.
Oh.
So I think that may be the game plan. I think, okay, I guess we don't need the poll anymore. Well, thank you, Dad. Just take the air out of my tires. There, that's okay. Fans are already, not my fans, are already lining up for iPhone 6, the next iPhone, whatever it's going to be called, at New York City's Apple Store, which I've been to. Diana and I were there. I think it was covered in one of our New York vlogs last year. So people are already lining up. Don't know when it's going to be available, but they will be one of the first people to have the next iPhone.
They're camping out.
Yeah, they're camping out. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to do that this year. I did that once just to say I did it, and I'll wait. I'll figure. Maybe I won't have it like immediately that day of, but I think I will probably wait. Mom's asking how much Dad loves her.
You want to go to New York
A
Apple?
lot. Do you want to stand in
You want to go
line?
to the Big Apple?
Yeah, to stand in line to get that iPhone 6. You promised me
We
a
do.
6.
We are getting.
Oh, you're getting the next iPhones?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well, we only have iPhone.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, they're on iPhone 4, so you
we got
skipped the
tin,
4S.
We got the tin can.
Yeah, a tin can, all right. It doesn't flip. You're lucky. You're on the iPhone 4, so you missed the 4S, the 5, the 5S. So you're skipping up like 4G. It's going to be a pretty big difference between what you have and what that is.
Hey, we're ready for it.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, Fragilisky?
So I don't know if my parents are now going to be camping out for the iPhone. Stay tuned to find out more from that. But people are already camping out. I think that's crazy. If you're looking forward to Yosemite, as I am, I always appreciate any kind of operating system upgrade. A designer, has gone in and showed you some the nuances behind new icon design in Yosemite compared to existing versions or previous versions of OS X, specifically compared against the current version of OS X Mavericks. And the level of detail that they've gone to in terms of icon design is actually deeper than I thought. I mean, I knew that they were kind of looking at it, but I also when I saw it just on the surface, the icon changes. I'm like, huh, really? I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Why did they go this way with an icon design? Why are certain icons circular? Why are certain icons square? Why are certain icons tilted? And this designer's actually gone in and explained it at a substantially deeper level than I think Apple ever will. And it's a nice article. I mean, if only to, kind of like, oh, that's just a level of attention of detail that they brought into the icons in Yosemite. Well worth looking at, even if you don't want to read it. One of the better articles, even though I know not everybody reads blogs today, or these days, better articles that I read today. Also available. Oh, Lynn wants you to call her, Dad. So give her a call. I'm not going to give you her number right now because I'm internet thing. Apple announced. I probably should have said that at the beginning of the show. Apple has announced that on September 9th at 10 a.m. they are going to let you stream their broadcast. You can follow every moment at apple.com/live. I assume everybody watching this particular video will be tuned in for that, even if you hate Apple. You gotta know your competition. If only to, know where you want to make fun of them, even if it's not really grounded in any amount of truth. So there you go. Everyone's going to be able to tune in September 9th at 10 a.m. You can look right now. There's a live countdown, apple.com/live. In the past, I've had best luck in playing back their live streams through iOS devices, but I assume you could use just about any modern browser and play back that stream just fine. Everybody, tune in. Apple.com/live, September 9th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. That is Chris Pirillo time. That is Seattle time. The new Yoda Chronicles app is out for iOS and Android. It's interesting to me. I've never really played any Lego Star Wars game before, but it is available. It is free. And I don't know if it has any in-app purchases, though. But it's free. Wow, wait a minute. That can't be right. No in-app purchases? Oh, okay, well, that's nice. Usually you get hammered with in-app purchases. Okay, there you go. Choose your side and join the battle in Lego Star Wars, the new Yoda Chronicles. If you want to play a Lego Star Wars game, that would be the newest one. I know they're very, very popular with some people, but I just never, I tried it here and there, but it never really got into it. I suppose maybe if I was younger or more fascinated with that, that type of gameplay, I would be all over that. But I don't know, just it wasn't for me. I'd rather play with real Lego bricks. That's what I choose to play if I'm playing with anything or looking at it. If only because I get to actually touch them and hold on to them. There's this, I think I held this up in a vlog recently. It didn't break. Woo! Or fall apart, I should say. This came for free with the purchase in store. The Advent calendar is coming out. I guess it's already available. You can get it now with a Santa Claus Darth Vader, which I'm excited for. This is obviously not Star Wars, but I got it free with a certain purchase at the store the other day. Kind of nice. I'd rather... Thank you. He fell. He lost his Chima, too. It's okay, I'll find it. I know where the Chima landed. That's pretty much all I had to say today. I really appreciate all the support everybody's been giving over time, whether you're just someone who's a casual viewer, casual supporter, or one of my super nomies. Thanks again for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, watching even more of our videos right now, either in this channel or the classic vlog channel. Really do appreciate who you are and what you're doing, not necessarily what you are and who you're... Oh, it almost got awkward. Almost. I stopped myself. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good week. Feel free to tune in tomorrow. We'll be doing our weekly AMA. So if you have a chance, you can ask me anything. I may not be able to answer it, but usually the open AMA thread is on Facebook. Super Nomies at the $5 a month level and higher get priority. They also get priority for us answering questions during the live geek outs that I do with Jerry. And so I hope you know that. I hope many people know that. Because I try to say it frequently enough so that it just reminds people what's going on. At this point, I've got to do the second live video for today. And I believe the topic is, what is the biggest time suck in your day? And so I'm going to be answering the biggest time suck that I believe I have in my day. The biggest time suck. No, not getting up. I like getting up because I get coffee. Getting up is fun. Going to bed is fun. But like the biggest time suck in the middle of the day, the thing that I feel just saps the most energy out of me. That That's the question I'm going to answer in a separate video. All the Super Nomies get to watch that video. If you want to become a Super Nomie, you can at nomies.com. I'm getting used to that as a new pitch. I really appreciate everything that y'all are doing to support. Thanks again for tuning in. At this point, I'm also going to try this. I'm really thinking about getting rid of the "eat you later."
Really?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
I just learned it.
I know you just learned it, but a lot of people get confused by it. What is he saying? We'll eat you later? What,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
we you later? We you later?
Yeah.
And so I don't want that confusion. But I really like when I came up with that. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices.
Oh, yeah.
So I may combine. So this is going to be. I'm going to try this as the new closeout. What do you guys think? Just tell me what you think. At this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices.